Hello everybody. Today I will explain the problem I've set out. In it, we have to warm out a swimming pool, this swimming pool. To do so, we have to use some sand collectors. So, what is a sand collector? This is a sand collector. It is an instrument that has some tubes that have a thermal liquid inside them. It is in water, it is another kind of liquid. Usually, that catch more heat. Usually, they also have some extensions. They are like some kind of wings in order to catch more heat. In this problem, we've got some variables. For example, the depth, the width, and the length. We'll see. As you see, let's make some changes. Sorry. As you see, as we move them, we need more or less collectors. So, if we increase them, we see that more collectors are needed. So, consequently, the more volume of water we have, the more collectors we need. As we see, if we do a really small swimming pool, we don't need hardly any collector. We only need one. But if we do a really big swimming pool, we need lots of collectors. We have also another variable, the temperature of the water. So if we want the water to be really warm, let's suppose 26 degrees, we need lots of collectors. But if we want it not to be very cold, for example at 10 degrees, we don't need any collector. So the more hot we want the water to be, the more collectors would be needed. There's another variable that is the outside temperature. For example, in summer, the temperature is really hot. Let's suppose 25 degrees. If the outside temperature is really hot, it can be enough to warm up the swimming pool. But for example, in winter, the outside temperature is really low. So we need more collectors. And we've got finally that variable, the renewal percentage. What's that? Well, obviously we want to keep the pool clean. So we change the water, but we don't change all the water. We only change one part, 1% of it. So the water renewed, it isn't really warm. It's cold. In my pool, in my case, the new water is at 10 degrees. So depending on what percentage of water we want to renew, we would need more or less collectors. For example, if we only renew 1%, we don't need hardly any collector. But if we renew 10%, we need lots of collectors. You see. To do that problem, to discover how many collectors would be needed, I have discovered how many, the wastes that affect to the swimming pool. So there are four wastes that are really important. They are more, but the principal ones are those four. The first one is the waste for radiation, that one. And what is it? It's an exchange of electromagnetic energy between water and the surrounding. The waste of renovation, it's the water evaporated. It's that one. And then we also have, that one. Then we have the waste of renovation and the waste of transmission. So then we add them all together and we compensate the wastes. And in this way, we discover how many collectors would be needed. I hope you've enjoyed my project, and that's all.